In this video, I'm taking a look at this set of wireless earbuds. Check out a couple of detailed images. We'll take a closer look. Alright, so this is the box that the earbuds arrives in. As you can see, I'm wearing them now. I'm going to go ahead and take them out though. It's a little weird when you talk because they do really block a pretty decent amount of sound because they really fill your ear canals really well. And they have this little extra portion that rests up on your ear, so it kind of locks them in place. And overall, they're really comfortable. Again, they do block out a lot of sound, so it's pretty cool. They use Bluetooth 5.2s. They have a really nice connection. I'll show you what they come with really quickly. So they have this Type-C USB cable, additional ear tips, a thank you card with a email address if you have to have support, and this is kind of a quick guide in terms of that little piece that I told you that rests in your ear for like that more sporty type fit. If you're just going to wear them in a more casual manner, you could remove that if you wanted to. That's what this speaks about, and that just makes them a little more comfortable, possibly for many people, but probably for most. And then you have some details on the actual little user manual. And then, of course, last but not least is the case. Now this is a relatively small case. It takes about an hour and a half to charge through the fast charge, and that's cool, but you need to make sure you have a fast charging capable connection. So something that comes with your phone is probably going to be suitable. And you can get about 40 hours or 8 recharges, 40-hour standby and about 8 recharges with this. And the actual earbuds last somewhere in the neighborhood of about 4 hours. I guess it really depends on how loud the volume is, because the louder the volume constantly during that time, of course, you got to decrease time. So the touch controls, you could either tap or either one, and you can do different things like tapping for volume, down and up, one side to the other, play and pause. You got your digital assistants like Siri, for example. So just a touch interface, so that's really nice. The case itself, it's actually kind of slippery, but when you open it up, you can see there's a little readout on the front when you close it. And if the earphones are inside, you'll see the actual charge indication. So you can see the actual number, and then you can maybe make out the little indicator on each side showing each one's charge. So the nice thing about these is they are relatively small and compact. The touch controls are really sensitive, so they work really well. And the only negative that I associate with these right now is there's a weirdness to these compared to any other I've had, where you don't get a full separation from left to the right channel for some reason. Maybe these are just because these are much more cost effective, about half the price of most like this. And this has another unique feature we're going to talk about here in a moment. But whenever you're listening to something, and especially if you do like a demonstration where they break the sound between different sides, the weird thing about these is you'll get a dominant sound from the left side when they're using the left channel, but there's still a little bit of bleed of sound coming through on the right channel that normally just kind of cuts off entirely, and vice versa. So you don't get that full separation, and it leads to a weird, not really echo, I don't know how to explain it. It's just your ears and your brain interpret sound a certain way, and these confuse that because they don't give you, this is the left channel, this is the right channel. They give you, this is 95% of the left channel, this is 95% of the right channel. There's still a little bit of sound. So that's a little weird. It could be off-putting to some people. Maybe it's just this set that I have, but that is a little bit weird to me. But they are very clear. They get loud. They sound good overall. Treble, bass, everything is pretty good. I mean, obviously bass is not something you anticipate great results from small headsets like this. Alright, so quick note I wanted to add really quickly. These automatically pair when you open them up. The microphone is very clear, so they work really well for phone calls. They are very small, so that can be a little bit of a nuisance getting them in and out of the case. And this little flap, you have to get your nails up under that little piece right there. See, that little piece right there to actually open up the little flap. So it's a little bit weird, but it does have a magnetic closure so it stays shut. And the little piece that goes up in your ear that holds it in place, it actually moves very, very easily, though when they're in your ears, I don't think that's really a problem, so that isn't, you know, something to be worried about. And the touch controls work really well. They're very sensitive, so that should be no problem. You might actually touch those when you're taking them in and out of the case, so be careful with that. And otherwise, we'll continue the video. I just wanted to throw those things in there. Didn't really cover that as well as I'd like, or at all. So there you go. The unique aspect about this that I wanted to convey to you before we wrap this up real quickly is there's two ports here. So if you take your USB-C cable and you plug it into the USB Type-C port here, and then plug this into something that's going to, you know, charge it, be it a computer charging it slowly or the brick that came with your phone, the little adapter, to charge it quickly, you're going to charge this up, and then of course your earbuds will charge up on the inside. But you can see there's also a Type A port, and the cool thing about that is you just reverse this cable, plug the Type A into this, and this becomes, although not a huge charge, but a small charge or emergency charge for your telephone or whatever device you need to charge. So not only does it have an input, it has an output. So you plug that in, plug this into your phone, and in an emergency situation, you'll get at least a little bit more charge because this is a power bank in addition, which that's a pretty cool, I like that. That's a really cool feature. Maybe they should do that more often, because a little bit of charge can be very, very beneficial in certain scenarios. So other than that, that's pretty much all there is to say about these. Like I said, that weirdness in the sound is a little off-putting. So I don't know what's going on with that, but it may be the product of the cost effectiveness, you know, compared to the competitors. But I don't know. It's just weird. I don't personally like it very much because I'm definitely used to the, you know, separate sound. But I don't know. Hopefully that helps you make a decision if it's something you're checking out. If you want to find out more about these, I will leave a link below. You can check that out. Thanks for watching.